Hi there, my name's Victoria with Do Tell a Belle, and today I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful hibiscus flower using a Micron pen in watercolors. Keep watching. I'm going to start by first drawing my flower using my Micron pen. And this is one of my favorite techniques. I love using a Micron pen with watercolor. One reason is the pen doesn't run when you add water to it. And it just gives it a really nice look. Now, if drawing isn't your thing, I'll leave a link in the description area so that you can download the outlines and print them. Just start working on your watercolor, or you can trace them. Use them as practice sheets. And now I'm going to draw in some petals of another flower. As many of you know, my main hustle is my wedding stationery line. I design wedding stationery using my watercolor art, and it's something I've been doing for many years now. If you know somebody that's getting married, I would love if you shared my information with them. I'll leave a link in the description area to my custom wedding stationery page. And we're going to start and just draw that center part of the leaf, and then draw the outline, creating jagged edges. My watercolor using my number 8 round brush, and I will probably use my rigger brush to paint in the stems because it's nice and thin. I like to start with the flower, and I'm going to use permanent rose. Which gives it a nice pink color. And I'm going to start by wetting the petals of my flower, just using water. I have Maxwell sitting on my lap right now, painting with cats. Go through and wet all of my petals using clean water. Wait till you see the fun and the magic that we're going to create with this. Now that we have the entire flower wet, I'm just going to dab in some color around the center. And I like permanent rose because it has this nice pink color. I'm going to loosely paint our flower, not think too much about it. I'm going just drop in a dab of cadmium orange in the center just to give it a little interest. So it's not all one flat color. I'm going to vary the shades as well. Again, so it doesn't look flat. Here I'm just going around the outer edges of the flower. The petals that are furthest away, I'm going to make them a little bit lighter so that our focal point can be right in this area. Do the same with this flower as well. I'm using permanent rose just at the tip of the flower. Now you can use whatever colors you have on your palette, or you could use the same colors that I'm using. I'll leave a supply list as well in the description area. I'm just going to dab green here. Bottom of my flower. And now I'm going to begin painting my leaves using the same technique. And those of you who know me know that I love using sap green and peacock blue for my leaves. It's just magical how these colors blend together. Get this little leaf in here. I'm going to leave that one pretty light. If you want this to be more of a controlled painting instead of a loosely painted flower, you can use a wet on dry technique and add in more detail. This is pretty much just developing your style of painting. I'm not going to completely cover this leaf. I'm just going to go close up to the flower, only because this area is still wet and the color will run. If you don't want the color to run, then you just let it dry completely and then wet the leaf area that you want to paint. And use the same wet on wet technique. See, you can see a little bit of running right there, and that's okay because this is a very loosely painted flower. And I sometimes like it when it runs together. I feel like watercolors almost paint themselves if you just allow them to. Now I'm going to let this dry a little bit. And then I think I'll go in with a darker color to paint. If anybody knows what this is called, drop me a line in the comments section. I'm going to test this to make sure it's dry. I'm going to use the back of our finger to do this. And it's dry enough to move forward. I'm going to paint using my rigger brush. And using a concentrated sap green, meaning less water and more pigment, I'm going to pick up some color with my brush, and I'm just going to paint the center with sap green. And that's it. There you have it. Beautiful hibiscus flower, loosely painted with line art. I thought this flower would be really cute on a Love is in Bloom bridal shower invitation. So I created a downloadable template in my Do Tell a Belle store. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more weekly watercolor tutorials. Your support helps me bring more creative projects like this one to life. Happy painting and see you next time.